Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. How's everybody doing? How's everybody enjoying their weekend? Shout out to all you guys who came out to the live stream yesterday. I had live streamed for a few hours. We had a fun time. So I wanted to make this video because I'm on YouTube and I'm looking up Ghost Recon content, and I see a lot of people like jumping on the Behemoth bandwagon, and I realize whether it's a walkthrough or how I killed the behemoth, yada yada yada, and I'm saying to myself, like, this is, I guess, how YouTube content creation works. It draws in a lot of clicks. Not a lot of people are in the closed beta, so this I guess seems cool. As somebody, a longtime gamer, someone who played games that actually has real bosses, or someone who experienced old Metal Gear Solid games with boss mechanics, I have to be honest, I'm gonna go in the opposite direction of everybody today. What everybody is sitting there explaining to you, what they did to kill the behemoth. I'm gonna tell you straight up, guys, the behemoths are not hard. They are actually they're elementary type fights. They're actually cheesy. Uh, they're really not that hard. You will get caught by rockets every once in a while. This footage right here, I might get killed once or twice, I'm not sure, but I'm going to show you the footage on with me killing it, because I tried a few different ways of trying to kill it. I went up into this tower um a couple times in different areas, seeing if the rockets could penetrate the ceiling and kill me, and I tried a few different things, and it really comes down to this: the behemoth, it doesn't do enough, in my opinion. It doesn't have phases like a real boss should. And I know you could say, hey, but gee, it's not a real boss, it's just something in the world, but it can be treated like a boss. That's basically what it feels like. It's like a nice little mini open world boss fight. It's not set in a raid. So, but there should have been phases. There also should have been something where it was, what I don't like about Ghost Recon, and it was in Wildlands as well, is mortar teams. The same, I've said this also in this game, the mortar machines, the mortar drones, they always seem to know where you are. So you can be hitting and running, moving, and the mortars will always find you somehow. And it's no different with this behemoth. I can be 200-300 meters out and running around, and it still seems to know where I am. Obviously it loses you eventually. You move from one place to the next and it keeps firing on your last location, but there are still times, like right here, it went from red to orange, and I need to figure out more how these systems, these levels for it work. It goes from white, where it doesn't know anything, and then I guess that orange type color where it is looking for you, I'm assuming, and then red where it sees you. But even in orange, it would shoot rockets in my general location and know where I'm at. You see, I'm hitting it now and it's still orange, but it'll still be able to shoot its rockets at me. I just felt like maybe this boss could include little mini drones there, since they're already in the game. Little mini drones should come out flying around to locate where you are, and that's how the drone should find you, or these rockets should find you. And you should have to not only have to worry about the boss, but worry about it's the detectors that are constantly flying around, so the missiles can't target you. And then there could have been phases to the boss fight. I'm not really sure how you would want to work those phases. It's not like I sat down here and thought how I would redo the behemoth fight. I just think I always look at these things in long term, and when you fight it once, it's fun. You fight it again, it's like, oh man, this is cool. But once you play the game for a month, 2 months, 3 months, these types of fights can get really boring, because they're predictable. There's no type of element that surprises you. There's no there's nothing. There's no like, oh crap moments where you miss the drone spotting you. Now you have to shoot it and move, and it's basically just wait for the rockets to go off and move, or just hit and move, hit and move, hit and move. As you see right now, I got it down halfway, and it's really not that hard. I'm just shooting and moving, shooting and moving, shooting and moving. And the only way you really get killed is if you don't move accordingly. You kind of you take for granted where you are safe, and you end up getting caught out there. So you see these rockets are being shot and I'm still shooting. Here, boom, you see, I took for granted that I'd be able to move, and I didn't. The rockets went off and it killed me. And this Behemoth as well, you see I'm in a gear level 40 area. I don't know what my gear level is, maybe like 16, 17, in the teens somewhere. That's another thing too. A lot of people burn up Behemoth fights. You guys, you also have to remember Behemoth fights are not, they don't, it's not one size fits all. There are different levels. There's, you know, you could be the same level as a Behemoth and absolutely destroy it, which is not the case in this Behemoth fight. This guy severely overpowers me. He's way stronger than I am. And I also killed a Behemoth on live stream with you guys watching up in Mount Hudson. I think that's what it's called, up in the mountains. If you guys want to check that out as well. It was during the live stream yesterday. It's a Ghost Recon Beta part 2, I think it's called, or something like that, day 2. And it's towards the end of the stream. You'll see me up in the mountains to watch that fight if you want as well. Where it's the same thing. I'm so high up in the mountains, he can't even target me with his gun. He just shoots missiles. And I have such a clear advantage on him. It's just, I just shoot and move. Shoot and move. Shoot and move. And the only time I get caught is I think I got caught once trying to operate the rocket launcher for the first time. So anyway, that's really all I wanted to discuss. I feel like the Behemoth, it should have had phases, and it should have had some more mechanics. As we see it now, and as we know now, it has two things that it does. It shoots you if you're too close, or if you're too far, it shoots rockets at you. That's all it does. The entire boss fight is just that. And you play it once, twice, 3 times. I just feel like there should be more. There should be more mechanics that keep the player on his toes. I'm solo right now. Doing it solo is a challenge. Doing it solo is fun, because doing this with 4 people, even 2 people, it's trivial at that point, because the thing can't do multiple things at once. It'll target one person while the other 3 shoot, or the other 1 person shoots. So I feel like there definitely needed to be more with this guy. I'm not sure how many mechanics you would want to add to the point where it might be too difficult, but I definitely feel like there should have been more mechanics, especially where at my level and considering its level, you know, I'm killing them, and you know, you get your loot or whatnot, and I feel like after a while people are just gonna be like, Behemoth's no big deal, because there's no real phases, there's nothing really that keeps you alert. It's just, at this point, just make sure I'm not close enough to get shot, and just keep running back and forth and avoid the missiles, and just keep tearing it down with my bullets, and eventually it'll fall. And if it just had a couple more things that it did, like I said, little drones that came out to spot you, to really hone in the missiles that you have to kill quickly or else you're dead. There could have been other mechanics that they implemented that really made these things feel like, yo, these guys are tough. And at this point, you know, with all these videos on YouTube, I feel like people are making it seem that way. And I'm here to tell you, these things are not tough. I'm in a level 40 area. I don't even know what, I guess that's the level of the Behemoth. I'm not even sure. I just know the warning sign keeps telling me I'm in a level 40 whatever area, but you could tell by how I shoot it. He's tough. He doesn't go down easy. And I don't know, all these videos out here, like a walkthrough of how to kill the Behemoth, blah blah blah. How do you kill the Behemoth? Guys, you shoot it. That's it. Stay far away from its missiles and just keep shooting it and run back and forth. It's really easy. And I really didn't think about making a video like, oh look, I killed a Behemoth. I was thinking about making a video like this, where why I think the Behemoth is cheesy and not a very difficult boss fight, or you know, considering it whatever boss fight, whatever it is. But you guys let me know. That's enough. Let me stop rambling. You guys let me know how you feel if you're playing the beta. Have you come upon them? Do you find them difficult? Is it more that you're just kind of figuring out the mechanics, and That's what makes it difficult? Or are you trying new things? Or do you realize it's easy? What would you implement differently if you could add some features or mechanics to the boss to make it a bit harder? I feel like for what they were touted to be, I feel like there should have been something more than just missiles shooting at you. And so that's all. I'll let this play out, and you could see me kill it. Remember, I also have I killed one the other day on live stream, so you can also check that out if you want. It's like I said, it's near the end of the live stream. I'm up in the mountains, the snowy mountains. That's how you could tell if you want to fast forward, because it's 4 hours I was basically live streaming. And you could just watch how easy these things really are, and you don't need to watch 80 channels telling you, okay guys, so this is what I did for the Behemoth. It's really what you have to do is you have to come here, and then when you shoot it, and then you go this way. Like no, you don't need any of that. You shoot the damn thing and run away from its missiles. There you go. 10-second walkthrough. Enjoy. So that's all. Let me know in the comments what you feel and what you would do to change it if you don't think it needs changing at all. I guess maybe I'm just a masochist, and I want these things to be difficult. I want them to be challenging. Maybe I come from a time where things just felt hard, and Ubisoft doesn't know how to make boss fights, because even in the Division, their boss fights are basically just tank and spank. I guess there is some differences. You have to kill one and then kill the other, bring it down together. But that's like that was like AQ, was it AQ 40 and WoW? One of the bosses were like that. Anyway, now I'm rambling. Guys, enjoy the rest of the video. Let me know in the comments what you think about what I said. Would you implement anything differently with the Behemoth? Are you having fun in the beta? Is Ghost Recon a buy for you? Are you still going to get it after all the things we've been talking about, all the things we've been seeing? Let me know your opinions on everything. And all right, thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of the video and enjoy the rest of your weekend. All right, later.